Hi, good afternoon, YouTube. So this is one of my storage shelves for some of the parts that my business carries, and so this is our inventory here. And one of the things I've done to beef up this shelf to handle the weight a little better is I've put some 3/4 inch plywood reinforcements on top of the shelf, and then I also, if you can see in the back there, I put a piece of wood on the back side to both stiffen up the shelf and then also provide a back support so I don't push things off the edge in the back. I've got that shelf and that shelf. I could use 2 more plywood supports, so let's go make 2 more of these. I'll show you how I make these. This is an 18 deep by 36 wide shelf unit. I've got parts coming in probably next week and they're going to need some place to go, so let's go do that. Okay, so here's my half sheet of plywood that I got. Just draw the other lines. I've got 17 and a half, 17 and a half, and then 35 down there, and then get my little template there. I basically put that right in the corner there, and then just draw a circle for my jigsaw. So I'll get this cut out, and the neat thing is this plywood came in the crate that the last batch of parts came in, so this is basically scrap plywood from the last batch, and I figure I might as well get another pair of shelf supports ready for the next batch of stuff coming in. Okay, so I got my Craftsman C3 cordless circular saw, or I guess this is their trim saw. It's a smaller blade, and this is my drywall square, and it makes a nice saw guide. I just set it up like that, and I'm just going to go over to the 35-inch mark, and I'm clear underneath. Got this old pallet that I use for a workbench out here, and I'm going to do 2 cuts there, and then I'll spin the wood around and cut the other side off, and we'll get our pieces. So I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so I got the 2 shelf pieces cut out, and I just marked my rounded off corners for the shelf supports, and that'll wrap up this totally recycled project. Okay, there you go. We got 2 shelf stiffeners. I got the rounded corners cut out. I'm just going to go grab my file and plane and knock off the corners, and then I'll give them a light sanding and put a couple of coats of shellac on there. Again, that was recycled plywood, and I'm using solar power to charge the batteries. So this is a pretty green project, even built on a recycled pallet workbench here. My outdoor workbench, perfect for jobs like this. So I'll show you what they look like when I get the shellac on there.